I've been trying to get my bearings straight.
Yeah.
You know, not that I'm trying to get no higher position. Not that I'm trying to get more money. Not that I can do more. But I'm trying to get my barriers set and my pace set.
Oh, yeah.
That for whatever I do for God
Oh,
from
yeah.
now on out, you know, at 69 years old, I gotta make every move count.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
even
yeah.
have as much energy as I used to have. I have to, if I'm gonna holler, I have to prop my thyroid up, stick my thumb down in them where they want first, and then I can holler. So I can hoop a little bit then. But it ain't about all of that. You know, I cannot stand by and see all these folks on their way to hell.
That's right. That's right.
Shouting in
Yes.
the church
Yes.
and speaking in tongues.
Oh, yes.
And ha-ta-ta, Ikamasai,
Mm-hmm.
Cadillac, Mercedes. Everybody trying to figure out how to get rich through the church.
That's right. That's right.
The musicians are sky high. The
Oh,
Bible
yeah.
said, freely you receive and freely you give.
Amen.
You know, but who gonna give away anything? The preachers want to sign a contract when they come in to preach for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if they accept an engagement, they want the preacher to understand if we don't agree on a certain amount of money, I want you to let me be in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to get 2/3 and I get 1/3, I want to be in charge of raising.
All right.
You know, but I tell them, I say, no, I say, God told me to pastor this church.
All right.
And I'm going to do what's right by you. Don't try to take advantage of it because I know what's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're a servant of mine and you bringing me a glass of water and I'm out of water and you looking for a tip, you know, and I don't have no water to drink, you know, and you looking for a tip when I get through. Only tip I can give you is don't walk across that street out there in front of a Big Mac truck running 50 miles an hour. Else you're going to be in trouble. That's the only tip you're getting from me. You know, don't worry about where you are now.
That's right.
God, if you let God lead you, what we coming up on? 32 years of ministry.
Oh, yeah.
God has been leading us for 32 years, and we've never been without
Oh, yeah.
a place of worship.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now the way God directs me, He might not direct you like that. He might just speak to you and just say, go down this street, turn left, go down the right, and don't ever let nobody put you on the back street.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Always, if God got somewhere for you, make sure if it ain't a front street, Lord, I need to talk to you. I don't want to be back no more. I was born back. Don't want to go back no more. I want to be on the front street.
Oh, yeah.
Amen. The front street, you'll have enough visitors.
That's right.
Somebody
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
help you.
Oh, yeah.
You won't have to worry about the members. And they raised me an offering, not at Brighter Day and not at New Hope, but this was on the job. One day they were going to raise me an offering. I jumped out in the middle of the floor, and I started hollering, preaching. And I handed somebody my cap. Don't never hand them your cap, hand them somebody else's cap. They started raising money and putting money in there. And I noticed one of them had a little bottle. And after putting the money in there, they pulled a bottle of glue in the top of my head.
Mm.
They said, well, if we're going to give it to you, you're going to have to work for it. You know, but you trust God.
That's
God
right. Oh,
will
yes.
provide.
Oh, yes.
will take care of you.
Yeah.
Someone lifted me an offering once, and they wanted me to know that they didn't want me to have that offering. And so they talked so ugly, and I went back in the back room and cried. I didn't want nobody to see me cry, and I was dumb not to turn the money down. But I went back in the back room with tears in my eyes.
All right.
And the Lord promised me that your pockets will never be empty again.
Oh, yes.
Say, when it comes time for you to be blessed, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you myself. And ever since then, God has blessed me.
Oh, yes.
Ever since that day,
Oh, yes.
my pocket
Oh,
has
yes.
never been empty.
Oh, yes.
So, you know, some people say when you get down to $1, you broke. No, I ain't broke. I can ride the bus. I can get me some food to eat for $1. I can feed me and Sister Ward for $1 now. If we had to, you know, but the Lord blessed me where I don't have to. Never have had to feed her with $1.
Oh, yes.
Amen. And we made it this far.
Oh, yes.
You know, sometimes you want to hit me upside the head. I deserve it. You know, I be hard-headed. You know, everybody's been trying to get me to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. I said, well, the doctor don't know what's wrong with me. Why should I let them give them my money and let them poke on me? And I know they'll give me the wrong medicine because they gave me the wrong medicine one time. And I was taking the medicine. Every time I take the medicine, I get sick. And I said, what's wrong with this medicine? I said, I trust the doctors. I got some faith in them. But I stopped taking that medicine.
All right.
And I took the ball full back to it. And I started to keep it, but he wanted me to give it to him. Well, I couldn't turn around and sue him for diagnosing me the wrong medicine. He said, I diagnosed you the wrong medicine. You know, I didn't care as long as I didn't take it and it didn't hurt me. And so I'm going to be all right. Sister Kate, I'm going to be all right.
That's right.
Be going to the doctor. All right. I'm going to be all right. God has promised me a few more years.
Oh, yes.
I got some more stuff to do around Brighter.
Yes.
This boy, you just want to get over your fear of me climbing ladders. Because I got a few more ladders to climb.
Oh, Lord.
Amen. I got some more painting to do. I got some more things. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it alone. Y'all have had you've had some dynamic speakers. Y'all of Oxford and all of them. Warhorses.
Elder Ward.
I
Yes.
remember when we moved up on the hill where we are now, at Brighter Day. The little house was up there, and it needed the street people that slept in it, caught a fire, and put it out. And so I went up there, and Sister Ward, yeah, this way you're supposed to be. Don't listen to Sister. Hey, listen to her, but you go ask God. Not saying that wasn't supposed to be, because that was where we were supposed to be at that time. You know, and so we was up there, and so I said, Lord, it's going to take some money to fix this building up. And we had a half basement, and, you know, I'm like a pack rat. You know, if I can find it now and get it now, I'll save it for when I need it. And so I was riding. I said, Lord, I promised them that I wasn't going to put no used lumber in this building. And I know how much new lumber costs. And I jumped in my truck and started riding. And, you know, I'd always make them big circle and close that circle in. And what I need is inside of that circle. You know, I ask Lord, which street you want me to go down. I get me 4 Main Street, and I start closing that circle in. And I went by this little place, and the man asked me, do you know anybody that needs some lumber? I said, yeah, I know somebody that needs some lumber. He said, I can get you all the lumber that you need. And so I said, yeah, you know my next question. How much? All right. And so he said, well, it's going to be cheaper than you think. Now, just about everybody has said that they have been with me to that place. But I don't remember nobody going with me to that place. You know, I went and I talked to the head man, and I said, I need some lumber. What do you need? I said, I need some of all kinds. And say, I just want to know, can you help me? Yeah. He said, yes, I can help you. He said, but now, you got to haul it yourself. All right. I can't haul it, but you got to haul it for yourself. And so I said, I can handle that. You know, always keep your truck handy somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Or something.
Oh, yeah.
An old preacher taught me that. Richard Hill. He's full of all y'all's time. He taught me that. And so I went out there and I told him, I said, now I don't have much money. I'm going to try you out. I said, I need some 2x4s. And Lord, I had so many 2x4s on the truck, I thought the police were going to stop it coming up the road. And when I let him load it out. I said, now, you load me $50 worth on here. And you can get 5 2x4s, 12-foot long for $60. You know. And so I had the whole back of my truck just about dragging the ground. And I left out of there. And so he said, give me a call when you need some more. Do you know that I stacked that lumber down in the basement of that church? And God always let me know when you can find what you need, even if it's more than you need, find somewhere to put it in the dry. And so I had all that lumber down there. And when we finished repairing the fellowship hall on that church, do you know that the place went out of business?
All right. All right.
Shut down. He laid everybody off, and they went out of business. He sold lumber, gave some away, and I said, Lord, that wasn't nobody but you.
Oh, yeah.
I had all the roofing that I need, all the plywood that I needed. It was stacked down in my basement, and I told the one that was doing the work, just let me know what you need. I got it down here. I'll drag it out for you. Amen. Don't never trust nobody with your stuff. Always keep you a pencil and a pad and how much stuff you got. And now Paul was letting them know that God will take care of them.
Oh, yes.
And when we look at David, David was the pioneer of the New Testament.
Oh, yes.
David wrote more in the New Testament than any other writer, any other one writer. David preached out Paul preached out more churches than any other New Testament preacher preached out. And he couldn't even pastor. He couldn't even